Reactions continue to pour in following the first presidential debate of the year. One America's Jennifer Franco spoke to Senator Rand Paul to get his take on the event.
The results are in.
Overall, it was kind of exhausting to watch, I have to be honest with you.
If there's one thing lawmakers and debate watchers alike seem to agree on, is that the first face-off of the 2020 election cycle was a tough pill to swallow. President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden repeatedly talking over each other to get their point across.
Are you talking about
I'm talking about my son, Beau Biden. You're talking about
I don't know Beau. I know Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter got
Beau.
thrown.
The moderator publicly facing fallout for taking a passive approach throughout the debate and angering the president's supporters for clashing with him, but not his opponent, something the president picked up on early on.
Well, first of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Let me just tell you something.
In a bid to take back control, Fox News anchor Chris Wallace interrupted President Trump roughly 5 times more than he did Joe Biden. Other times, the moderator was seemingly condescending toward the president.
Say this is open discussion.
No,
Let me
but
ask
this
you
is
about.
big. This
You'll
is
be happy,
big stuff,
sir. You'll be happy. I'm about to pick up on one of your points.
Wallace also failing to press Biden after the Democrat refused to clarify where he stands on court packing, an issue many Democrats are rallying behind. Republicans worry the silence signals their intentions.
If the Democrats add 2 or 3 Democrat justices when they're in charge of the White House, what if Republicans come back and do the same thing? And then Democrats do it again and again and back and forth. All of a sudden, we're going to have dozens of Supreme Court justices.
Senator Paul warns this type of change could destroy the Supreme Court's independence from other branches of government. He believes the decades-old tradition of having 9 justices on the high court should be upheld. The Republican senator also warning of the implications this debate carries heading into Election Day.
Voters ought to be aware that Joe Biden's not promising not to pack the Supreme Court, and many of his supporters are telling him they want to pack the Supreme Court.
It raises an important question heading into November.
Do you think the American public, voters, would benefit from having more debates between President Trump and Joe Biden before Election Day?
And the answer may not surprise you.
You know, I think we ought to try a different format. I think the questions were too short. You know, the responses of 2 minutes were too short. That led to some of the interruptions.
Well, the Commission on Presidential Debates was all ears to criticism pouring in after Tuesday's debate. The organization announcing a series of changes to the format for future debates in hopes of facilitating a more constructive conversation between the two candidates. One of the changes under consideration is cutting off a candidate's mic if they break any of the debate rules. It's unclear if the new tools apply to next week's vice presidential debate between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris. One thing is for sure, only time will tell. Jennifer Franco, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.